very fascinating message that's coming in. So the Lovers. The Lovers is about enjoying the contrast and the differences in life. But with this deck, I always see the Lovers as that shadow projection I was telling you about. We all project our shadow. And I have a feeling that you're starting to notice the shadow energy of family and friends in your life, okay? And it's making you really... Hi Scorpios, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. I'm Andrea Elizabeth, and whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Lots of fire going on. You are the fieriest of the water signs. I love that this is ruled by Mars and Pisces though. And there is this idea of how you assert yourself. And so this is clearly something that the tarot really wants you to know, because I couldn't even get to the intuitive messages before that popped out, but it's connected to that. There's this idea related to the core essence of your sign. You're the sign of death, birth, and transformation. And there's a message here related to conflict and how you approach conflict and the opportunity you have to transform and rebirth some sense of yourself with that relationship you have to conflict. And then also I got this strong message too of you not realizing how powerful you are in helping people with that process of death, birth, and transformation, okay? So let's say, so here's actually, I can tell you this too. Part of my energy, I can say, and why a big reason of why I started this channel is I have messenger energy of delivering a package for people, but that package happens to be related to shadow energy. And sometimes shadow energy can be unearthed in people, and there's certain people that come into your life, and it's not, that conflict isn't there to hinder you. It's there to build your resilience in some way, for you to see something that perhaps is so buried deep down inside that you haven't had a chance to see, okay? And so there is something here related to this idea of conflict and walking away, not needing to, here we go, FedEx driver. They drop the package off and they leave, okay? And they don't sit there, wait for the person to open the package, ask how they like it. They just deliver the message and they leave. They deliver the package, they leave. And so here's this idea of when it comes to this conflict, you're helping somebody in their process of this death, birth, transformation energy, but that's the end of your mission, okay? Like if this person doesn't want to see that, if this person doesn't want to grow with you, that's not your burden or responsibility, okay? And so there is this idea of understanding this power you have to help transform people, and then just deliver the package and walk away, all right? You got to keep swimming. You got to keep flowing. And you want to vibe with people who flow with you, not against you, all right? Okay, very interesting though. But yeah, strong energy related to conflict, how we approach conflict. And it takes the sense too of this emotional evolution. And so again, remember, this is within you too, because we all project our shadow. Our shadow comes out when it feels threatened, okay? So you have to look within yourself too, and your part of conflict. And what is it trying to get you to transform within yourself? Because that emotional evolution takes you to an amazing fresh start energy. I love this. Okay, yeah, the Fool, Uranus, spontaneous. So let us get ready to dive into this, okay, and see what we got for Scorpios. Scorpios, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit that like button, comment if it resonates in a certain way, if you have a particular question. Subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot and share with somebody you think this reading might resonate with. Yeah, your gift, though, you have for, yes, wow. Okay, your gift you have with this transformation, it's related to Pluto. Pluto is the planet of death, birth, retransformation. It's Mercury retrograde while I'm recording this. transformation, regeneration, revolution, all of these energies are within you. And so there is this idea of a way that you can really utilize this to your benefit of a lot, like whatever it is you create or whatever it is you do for work, there's this sense of you being able to use that energy in a way that welcomes in financial abundance, okay? So if you create something that allows people to move through, you know, their emotions, to get to the core and dig it up and rebirth and, you know, regeneration, that's a gift, okay? And it's a gift that you're meant to really pursue. So please do take a look at your Pluto. Oh yes, and it's very connected to relationships. I forgot to mention that. You had the Lovers on the bottom of the clarifier deck. And so relationships are playing a big key, and a reminder that this is part of your wake-up call, okay? All right, energy from last week coming into this week. 10 of Coins. This is Mercury and Virgo, and this is a very disciplined energy that brings about wealth. It's also a message of appreciating your roots and your resources, strong energy related to your community, your family, and your friends. And so I think those relationships are related to your family and your friends. And this is a very fascinating message that's coming in. So the Lovers. The Lovers is about enjoying the contrast and the differences in life, but with this deck, I always see the Lovers as that shadow projection I was telling you about. We all project our shadow, and I have a feeling that you're starting to notice the shadow energy of family and friends in your life, okay? And it's making you really rethink things, okay? Next week's energy, Faith. This is ruled by Taurus. So this is wonderful grounding earth energy for you to have. But the biggest message of this is to do as you say. So if you're telling somebody, you know, this is how to do this, and then you're not doing it, that's a problem, all right? It is also the understanding that this light is available for everyone, okay? With the Faith card with this, it's all these different religions tap into the same source. And so at the end of the day, that connection of death, birth, transformation all comes from the same source. That energy all comes from the same source. We all come from the same source is a big message for people to have to understand. But like I said, there's something here about you teaching people something. And you're meant to teach people something about themselves. And within that, you teach something about yourself too, okay? Very cool. So this is major energy, as you can see. But like I said, there's something here to unlocking some major abundance and wealth from putting this energy into practice in some way. All right, so what empowering question is going to help Scorpios this week? Yeah, you're really meant to teach people something, but like I said, teaching them doesn't mean you hold their hand through the process necessarily. Boundaries are so important for water signs because we absorb other people's energy, and that can be hard because it's confusing, like, is that my energy or is that somebody else's? But when you do your shadow work and you work through all that and your shadow feels safe, that's when you're able to recognize what is yours and what is not yours. Lovely. What is my life like when it is in balance? Okay. What is my life like when it is in balance? All right, let's get some archetypal energy. This can either be you or somebody in your life. We all play characters in each other's lives. The most important part is for you to be the hero of your own journey, Scorpios. So let's get some clarity on this Lovers card related to. But yeah, there's healing energy you have. If you can see the healing you bring in with this death, birth, transformational energy that you unearth in people, that's a wonderful shift in perspective for you, okay? Samaritan, I love this. All right, light attributes, refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Shadow attribute, exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. I love this. Cool, okay. So let's get ourselves a clarifier and then we will close this out. All right, let's clarify for Scorpios. All right, what clarified do Scorpios need to hear this week? Oh. And again, this might be something related to a past life as well. But with the Chariot here, I want to point out, this is, big momentum, forward movement, but it's the light and the shadow working in harmony. And that's what's so important. And that light and the shadow, you have to have that balance, okay? So remember, if you're telling somebody, something, and you're not aligning your thoughts, your actions, your beliefs, your communication with it, that's a reminder to make sure you do that, okay? All right, what do we got here? Ooh, cool. All right, so this is amazing. The world, the star, the moon. These were reversed, and so this is, like I said, this is a karmic completion for you to understand that a lesson from your Saturn. So please take a look at your Saturn placement. What sign rules Saturn? What house is Saturn in? Because these blocks, these fears, these limitations could be related to that specific house. But the idea of this Aquarian nurturing energy, wishing upon a star, wishing upon a moon, if you will, that eclipse that happened, that solar eclipse, my goodness, new moon solar eclipse that happened in April 2024, could really be awakening you. And look at, these are the lovers, okay? The lovers are here looking at the moon in this energy, but the shadow, the depths of that illusion, it creeps up on them. So if there is some sort of conflict, like I said, you have to remember, you unearth people's shadow. And then if your shadow isn't healed, that shadow within you also gets unearthed. And then you have two shadow energies fighting with each other, okay? So if you haven't done that shadow work, like I said, please do. It's life-changing. I think this is clearly life-changing too. To have clarifiers of major arcana with major arcana this is a whole, like I said, Pluto death, birth, transformation. That is a part of who you are. It's something you want to embrace, and it's something that you can share with others to help heal other people too. So thanks again, Scorpios, for joining me. As always, shine your inner light. You've got this.